what International Women's Day means to you?
Yeah, I think, well, women getting together and they try to form a group so they can be stronger and have more influence on society, which is basically dominated by a patriarchy, which is destroying the world, really. So the more women that get the more power, the better, as far as I can see.
I think to me it's about women standing up for their rights. I think that a lot of people these days think that it's a post-feminist era where women have won their rights, but in fact I don't think that's true. I think we're still fighting for our rights, and as you saw in the news just this week, you know, people are still looking at women's wages and getting women's wages together. So I think, you know, issues around health, women's wages and equity in general is still a major issue.
I think it's a bringing together of what women have been striving for over the years, and it's a fun day as well.
Well, the first one I ever attended was back in 1963, and they were asking for peace at the time. And later on, I got onto them. But what it means to me is being a woman, having had children and fought for their upbringing, mostly on my own, and then having had to have an abortion, which was refused and for which I fought a government to have it, which was a really shocking thing to do, but this is how the ruling was then. Since 1965, I've been fighting for women's rights, and I shall continue to fight for women's rights until I drop dead.
And women do have the right to determine what happens to their own bodies, don't they?
Well, I have been fighting for 32 years on this issue. We still haven't won every point of it, but we're getting more or less close to it. We want women to come and show the support for their other women all over Australia, not just here, but all over the place, because the Haradins and all these people who pick on women are there ready to pulverize us if they can. And abortion is one of their chief prodding knife that they put in our backs.
Women's rights, women being equal, having all the rights of the male generation. At the moment they don't, and there's all sorts of things in pay and right to control over their bodies and just being, you know, equal partners in society and not being discriminated against.
Can you tell us a bit about your store?
This is the New South Wales Greens, and we're a political party that supports women's rights and the right of Indigenous people, and supports the environment and rights of people to reasonable wages and conditions at work, etc.
Sounds like it's a feminism.
Oh yeah, but it's men and women involved in the Greens. It's not just a women's group. You know, today we're obviously supporting International Women's Day. It's a lot of Australians supporting the Greens, and hopefully more of us, you know.
But there are men who are feminists and there are men who are eco-feminists as well.
Yeah, true, yeah. I don't know if I'm a feminist. I think in my view a feminist is a woman, whereas I support feminism and support the women's rights.
It means a celebration of women. All ages, all sizes, cultures. And it's great to be a woman. It makes me feel absolutely fabulous.
I thought I have a only purple outfit by chance.
I thought it's an occasion for women to demonstrate their support for women's issues and just to get together and have a great time.
And tell us about Refractory Girl.
Well, Refractory Girl is a feminist magazine that's been going for about 25 years. It's put together by a very enthusiastic collective of women, mainly based in Sydney. And We have had 4 issues out in the last couple of years, and we're currently working on the next one, which is going to be fabulous.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Women's Electoral Lobby was formed in 1972, so we've been in operation for 26 years. Currently, we've created a number of women's awards called the Ednas, and the function will be held on the 1st of May, and it's to celebrate Edna's life through what women are doing at the moment. The major award of the evening is going to be the Grand Stirrer Award, and the presentation will actually be a wooden spoon. So it will be a fun evening, but it will be also fairly serious. Be a mixed group. We'll be inviting men along because it's only by indoctrinating men that we've got a chance of influencing them.
I think that's a pertinent point in relation to all forms of violence against women.
It's not just about women, it's about a whole range of social causes, like being from a migrant background and being from, being really interested in social justice in terms of economics. It's just such more of a whole event than just International Women's Day. And also I love seeing lots of younger women out there and feeling free to reclaim space for themselves as younger people, and also just to have a voice, really.
It's a celebration of being women, getting together, fighting for equality. Unfortunately, things haven't changed quite quickly enough, and there's still women that are struggling every day. The Women's Library acts as a resource point for all those women, somewhere we can come, get together, read through our books, maintain our history and get stronger. Yes, we do. At the moment our contact number is 9319 0529, and we're at 73 Garden Street, Alexandria.
Everything. It's about all of us women around the world getting together and fighting for the things that are important for us, which is everything. The world, the universe, love, everything being together. And I've been part of it for years. Kia kaha wahine. Saying home. Thank you.
Would you like to take a pamphlet? It's for Reclaim the Night. Reclaim the Night is one night in the year that women can get together and march and reclaim the streets. It's a means of demonstrating against sexual violence against women and children. So it happens every last Friday of October, and it happens in the city. And it's a huge march, and we're celebrating a 20th anniversary this year, so we're hoping it would be big.
Women can get together and they can feel safe in that space, and they can feel the support where in their daily lives they don't see it, and if they were to come together, they see the whole span of it, they see the force, that when we get together we're a great force.
Can you tell us what International Women's Day means to you?
Well, this one's a good chance to go around and see who's here, because I'm collecting material for a documentary on the women's movement in Australia. So, yeah, and I've actually starting from the late 60s, so anyone with material, photographs, moving image material, could let me know about that. That's my plug. But I've also started filming stuff about contemporary women's movement, current stuff's happening. I think I'm about to invent something called the Flash Forward, Jan. See, for this. So, I don't know, I always just come to International Women's Day. It's a bit like gathering of the clan.
Have you got some thoughts about the future with women's rights?
I'm amazed at the issues coming up again. Partly I'm doing the documentary. I want to look at personalities, but I want to look at issues too, which is, I can't believe, for example, that some doctors have been prosecuted in Western Australia for doing abortions, perfectly safe medical abortions. Like 25 years after, it's just like the wheel turns, and we're still fighting the same issues again. And I think a lot of the body image stuff just goes, gets a bit better, then gets a bit worse, gets a bit better, gets a bit worse. I think women in political power still an ongoing issue. I think equal pay, it's the issues. They have changed their form, but really there's never an end to them in a way. So I don't know. It's just an ongoing struggle, I guess. It's an ongoing thing. The women's movement. It's not going to end one day or something. I don't think. When patriarchy goes, it will.